What's up, Niner fans? My name is JT Magnum. Welcome to Niner News. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry. I know I've been out throughout the off season, throughout the preseason, throughout everything that's been going on. I had a little baby girl. Her name is Aliana. She's a bundle of joy. She's a little over 4 months now, and it's been a little hectic for me. I got a new position in my job. My wife and I have just been busy with the baby, and it's been really hard to record and edit videos. But the Niners are back on. I have a little bit of time, and I can make these videos because these are a lot easier than Niner News ones, and I enjoy at least talking about the games and things like that. So yeah, I mean, I'll still be able to do these Niner News videos for you guys. It's just I couldn't do the off-season ones. I couldn't do a lot of the other ones just because I just didn't have time. I just had no time whatsoever. My little baby girl is just, she's so precious, and I don't want to like miss any moments with that little kid, like at all whatsoever. And I'll have a little picture right there for you, or right there for you. I can never figure out which side is what when you look in the camera, because I'm pointing with this one because that's where it is on my thing, but really it's there. It's weird. Anyways, the Niners lost to the Carolina Panthers on opening day 23-3, and it was a rough game to watch. It was rough watching it because the defense, I felt, played very well. I felt the offense put the defense in really bad positioning. I thought that to get more into it, I felt like Kyle Shanahan in his first coaching job. I like Kyle Shanahan, don't get me wrong. I do like his coaching, I do like his offense, but I felt he got outcoached. And the reason why he got outcoached is because he should have played field position game. If you know that the defense and the offense are struggling, we don't have the Atlanta Falcons offense like he did last year with Julio Jones and all those weapons. Let's be real, the 49ers don't have that kind of offensive firepower. I mean, Brian Hoyer is our quarterback. I mean, Pierre Garçon is pretty much our best receiver. And then you have Carlos Hyde, who's still unproven. I mean, yes, he's a beast in some aspect. You think he is. I mean, he's shown flashes, but he's still unproven. He still gets hurt. He still has games where he's not getting 100 yards rushing, and it's, to me, it's a prove a year for him. Anyways, with that being said, I felt that there was too many times we went forward on fourth down. I know it was on the 30 or 40 yard line, whatever, but that put our defense in a really bad position, and I felt like the defense just had a raw deal like the whole day long. I felt that in that kind of instance, you should punt the ball, pin them back at their 2 yard line or 3 yard line, 5 yard line, 10 yard line, whatever. Just pin them back, try to stop them, get the ball back with better field position, and try to move the ball then. Instead of going for it every time on fourth down and missing opportunities and then putting your defense in a bad spot, which is what happened. They went for it, I don't know how many times on fourth down, like what, 3? And Carolina Panthers came out with points because of that. Then they turned the ball over. Carolina Panthers got points off of that. And those are things, if you want to start winning in the National Football League, you got to minimize the turnovers and you got to play the field position game. And I felt like the 49ers did not do that, and the coaching staff did not do that. Hopefully now they realize what they have on offense, what they have on defense, and they start to do things like that and play that kind of game. Jim Harbaugh used to do that. As much as I hated it sometimes because I felt like it was too conservative at that point. At that point, we did have a good roster, I felt like, and we should have gone for things, but he played the field position game a lot. Sometimes it burned them, sometimes it didn't. The Niners obviously did really well under Jim Harbaugh, but I felt like Kyle Shanahan this first game should have played that game with the Carolina Panthers because they were not moving the ball. The defense was playing very, very well. Reuben Foster was playing very well until he got hurt. Unfortunately, he's hurt. Looks like he has a high ankle sprain, might be out like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe more. We don't know yet. He's in a walking boot. We'll find that out hopefully soon. And Zane Beadles, what is the deal with him? I had high expectations for this offensive line. I thought they were going to do a lot better than that, but he was just constantly getting beat. I think he accounted for at least 4 sacks on his own. Just horrendous blocking by the offensive line. And also some plays that they called just left running backs trying to block huge linebackers or linemen And it was just one of those days where you just felt like just nothing was being called right, nothing was going right for the 49ers. But it's the first game of the season. We got a new coaching staff. There's a lot to be learned still, a lot to learn, a lot of young guys. I mean, there's 14 like rookies on the team. There's all these undrafted guys on the team. I think like only 14 or 16 players remain or something like that from the 53-man roster from last year. It's insane, the turnover rate that's happened with the 49ers, and it's for the most part it's a good thing, because they got rid of some of the players that were just getting hurt all the time, just being annoying, or you know, not living up to their expectations of where they were drafted, and they just said bye-bye, and I like that. Start over, basically start over, start fresh, start with some guys that want to play, that can play, that actually can get on the field. It's refreshing to see guys actually get on the field and play. But yeah, it was just rough to watch. It was rough to watch Brian Hoyer suck. I mean, he didn't have time. I got to give him the most pride. I mean, I wanted to bench him only because he just wasn't playing well, and might as well see the other kid. If they're going to rush and constantly blitz and constantly be in his face, might as well put the other kid in there and let him just get killed too. But Hoyer was just getting killed all day. He just had no time. He was too shaky in the pocket because of it, and I just felt the Niners just had a rough game. But on to next week, playing the Seahawks. Do I think we can beat them? Maybe. I mean, their offensive line, I think, might be worse than ours. I mean, as bad as our offensive line was, Seattle's was worse against Green Bay. They made Green Bay's defensive line look like they were all Pro Bowlers. It was unreal. Like, there was one shot, I think I saw a shot where there was like, I don't know, 4 guys chasing Russell Wilson, like as soon as the ball was snapped. And like the linemen for Seattle were chasing the defenders as they were chasing Russell Wilson. It's crazy. The offensive line for Seattle is garbage. So hopefully the Niners can actually generate a pass rush, as they did not get to Cam Newton in this game whatsoever. They weren't even, I don't even remember Cam Newton really being pressured that much. And it was just a rough game to watch. It was just a rough first game. Hopefully they got that out of their system and they can play some good ball the next game. This game against Seattle, and I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I think they just need to make some adjustments. I think they got a good thing going. It's okay. I mean, I didn't expect the 49ers to be like undefeated this year. I didn't expect them to be in the playoffs this year. I expected them to compete hard and play hard and hopefully, you know, do well. But right now, with all the injuries, like, you know, David Johnson's hurt, so Arizona's a little down. The Rams looked pretty good in that game against Indianapolis, but then again, it's Indianapolis without Andrew Luck, so it's a different complete team with Scott Tolzien at quarterback, so you don't really know how the Rams are going to look. And Seattle looks bad with the offensive line, so maybe this division, you know, could be one of those cases where maybe, you know, 8-8, 9-7 can win the division. So who knows? I mean, who knows if the 49ers can, you know, maybe make a run, or somebody gets injured, or something happens where the 49ers can make a run. You never know. But I'd like to see them compete. I'd like to see them play hard. They seem to be doing that. It's just the coaching staff, I think, needs to just wake up a little bit and maybe realize who our identity is and what our team is right now, and play to that identity, and you know, pin teams back and do what you can to try to play the field position game and get those victories, and, you know, eke out some victories basically. So let me know what you think in the comment section about how the 49ers did. I thought not much to talk about on offense. It's pretty much only defense that played pretty well. The offense, like I said, was atrocious. I mean, it wasn't really any bright spots. I mean, I didn't see much of anything to be a bright spot whatsoever. It was just a rough game to watch. It was very slow paced, boring. I did feel that the Carolina Panthers got away with a lot of defensive holding in the secondary. I didn't like that. I did tweet about that. I was getting a little annoyed. I think I saw 4 straight times where they got away with some holding in the defensive secondary, and the referees just completely missed it. But I mean, it doesn't make a difference. We were down big time anyway, so we were probably going to lose anyways. But so it's insignificant. You know, it really doesn't do anything when a ref doesn't make a call like that. But like I said, tell me what you think in the comment section about the Niners, how you felt they played the first game, how you thought Kyle Shanahan, I keep wanting to call him Mike Shanahan, I know it's his father. Tell me how you think Kyle Shanahan coached in his first game. And yeah, that's it. I'm glad to be back, guys. I will be back every week making videos about the Niners. I will not be doing fantasy football videos. That video will come soon. I'll let everybody know why I'm not doing that and everything like that right now, this year at least. That's probably gonna come next year. As for other sports shows, I don't know yet. I don't have, like I said, I don't have time. I have my little girl, and it's really hard to make these videos for you guys and put them out. And I know it seems like it's just easy, it's just record and whatever, but you got to make the time to have the time to do that. And right now I have the time only because my wife is picking up my daughter from the sitter, and she's on her way home now. And that's the only, I have a brief few minutes to be able to record. So like I said, I will still make these for you. Hopefully I can get on Rombo's show and talk a little bit with Rombo. I miss Rombo. I haven't talked to him in a long time. It's been a while. So thanks for having me back. Thanks for staying true. Thanks for staying on my channel. A lot of you guys were asking, where the heck have you been? I really appreciate the love and support and the care. And I am, like I said, I will make these videos for you. All right. So stay tuned for next week. We'll talk about Seattle and the 49ers. Hopefully it's a victory for the 49ers. And I will see you next week. Peace, y'all.